Welcome back to beautiful Mont Tremblant and our coverage of the Canadian Karting Championship. And our focus now is the juniors, age 13 to 16, 21 horsepower. And on pole, 14-year-old Tommy Lemaire Ouellette.
Talk about being thrown into the Lions Den. 14, winner of last year's four-cycle championship, now at pole in junior.
Olivier Bedard outside row 1 on row 2.
Nicolas Fauré, his grandfather, legendary rally driver Jean-Paul Paris, right next to him, Christophe Paquet, who won last year's Mini Grand Prix in Monaco.
3 Ontario drivers now inside row 3. From Waterloo, Adam Martin. From Pickering, Ontario, outside row 3, this is Cameron Morrison. And Kart 299 from Cordis, Ontario, this is Tyler Kashak. But the big story happened in warm-up with Team Canada member Zachary Clement de Mello involved in a big shunt. Thankfully, he's okay, but his cart, the frame bent, unable to compete. Phoned home to tell Mom, I'm okay. But he will not be able to start, reducing the field to 28. And what does it mean to those that are left, especially that front row of Ouellette and Bedard?
Well, de Mello was so dominant this season. This opens the door. Bedard, a bridesmaid last year. Will he have a chance to redeem himself this year?
So here they go. Let's take a look at the starting grid for this junior final. Ouellette on the pole with Bedard, through Kashak, who is 4 times a winner in the Eastern Karting Series. As we take a look at the next 7, you go back to a familiar name from a year ago, Oakville, Ontario's Tegan Poles, one of the many young ladies we have in the series. Somebody that impressed us a year ago, cart number 216, starting inside row 9. That's Jeffrey Kingsley.
Completely dominated Minimax last year, Vic. Struggling a little bit, but don't expect him to stay in 17th very long.
And as we round out the field and make a note, it's now a field of 28 with Zachary Clement de Mello of Westmount out because of that accident in warm-up. So here they go on their out lap, warming up tires, getting themselves together for this junior final.
You'll notice, Vic, they're keeping a single file formation for that first warm-up lap, trying not to get offline and pick up rubber, which could unstabilize the kart for those crucial first few laps.
All right, so there you saw them come through the start-finish line, going down now into turn 1, little off camber, downhill through 2, 3. Now they'll come around through the more twisty bits, intricate part, 5, 6, 7, then down into that carousel, big right-hand sweeper of 9, 10, and 11 as they gather themselves up to come around. This is that carousel, and so many get caught out. But now here they are, 2 by 2, the front row of Tommy Lemaire Ouellette. That's cart 233. Olivier Bedard, 298. They'll start on the back side on that long straight that makes up this 1.2 kilometer circuit. And we're getting ready to go here. The junior final, the Canadian Karting Championship.
They got to respect a certain speed and not accelerate too quickly, or the green's not given. Do we get a green, Vic?
Waiting for it, and having a look, and there it is. Yes, we're underway here at Mont Tremblant into turn 15. Clean through there, little bit of shunting. Now hitting for turn 16, couple of bumps again. Looking as they head down the start-finish line for the first time, a little bump in behind.
So important to get through those first couple of corners very clean. We see Olivier Bedard now in 2nd place.
Oh, we got a little cart up and over the wheels, a little bit of falling behind now.
A lot of excitement, Vic. This is where you can make up the most positions, is at the start, because everyone's grouped together.
But it is Ouellette who continues, has taken the early lead here ahead of Olivier Bedard, a member of Team Canada a year ago.
Very excited to see that everyone seemed to get through that first corner. Very important. It happens so often in these big races that we get a few drivers that get taken out. Everyone's still racing. Great stuff, Vic.
So it's Ouellette, Bedard, and Nicolas Fauré from Montreal, 1, 2, and 3.
Christophe Paquet held on to his 4th place, is right behind. We have so many good drivers that are going to be coming up through the field. This is going to be exciting.
You know, you see them so tightly packed there. We talk about slipstreaming, getting in the draft. Oh, we got a couple of carts off, including the number 281.
Oh, I saw some hands going back and forth at each other. I hope it was
Jordan Slipikoff, appropriately enough, slipping off the track.
Oh, there we see a pass. Oh, so much. This is so tight, this corner 2-3 combination. things happen here, Vic.
Getting down and now trying to get it turned around. But the leaders, though, not involved of all that action back in the pack.
No, it looks like the leaders have all been clean. We have Nicolas Doré starting to move up, and Jeffrey Kingsley is also on the move. Take note that Zachary Scalzo, who started way back, is in about 15th place right now.
Christophe Paquette in the 2:22 as they start to stretch it out just a little bit. Ouellet is starting to put some space between himself and Olivier Bedard, looking inside, outside, coming around that final turn and down the start-finish line.
We see a lot of drafting here in the middle of the pack. So key to not get sideways and keep your tires cool.
This is the junior final, the Canadian Karting Championships from Mont-Tremblant on Canada's sports leader, TSN. The junior final continues the way it started with Ouellet, Bedard, Fauré, Paquette running 1, 2, 3, 4.
They're in a very comfortable position right now, but Christophe Paquette is getting very close to Nicolas Fauré, and if they start battling, that's going to allow that group we see right behind to catch up.
Now sometimes we'll see at this stage of a race, this stage of a weekend, the tires may go away.
Absolutely, you're allowed one set of tires and 2 spares, and that's for qualifying, preheats, and the final. That's what we always talk about, tire management. And if you start running out of tires now...
Having a look here, looking now, Paquette looking, coming out of the final turn, going inside, down the hill into one. Paquette has him. Paquette is by. Oh no, Fauré coming right back. Oh, Paquette trying to get it right back. Not this time. Back and forth they go.
Incredible sequence of corners. If you go too far under braking going into one, you're going to lose it coming up the hill into 2 and 3.
But that is the place we usually see the most action here at Mont-Tremblant. There going into 1 and 2. And oh, this time he's got him. This time, Christophe Paquette has picked up 3rd place.
Absolutely, but as I mentioned, the battling has allowed everyone else to catch up behind them. So this is going to be very exciting right to the end.
All right, here we go. Looking. Now you see the 2 breakaways at the front. That's Ouellet and Bedard. Now the big chain. And it is Paquette now trying to hold off Doré.
Well, actually, you saw Paquette tap the back of his head. He's telling Nicolas, don't pass me, follow me, and let's settle this later. Otherwise, everyone else is going to catch up.
Oh, a little bit of a wiggle going into 1-2. And so, listen, trying to work together. If we can try to build up a little bit of a train here, think of it as drafting. You might see it in all forms of racing. We'll catch those guys at the front.
Yeah, and Christophe Paquette, I think, is being a little bit optimistic, hoping that Nicolas is not going to try and repass him till later. After all, these are junior drivers, and they just want to pass, and get to the front.
Looking back in the field, little bit of a train going on. There goes Ouellet. There goes Bedard. Now we're riding along with Fauré. Right ahead of him is Paquette.
He seems to be very smooth. You see, we don't see the kart spinning sideways at all. He has a very good control of his kart.
Once again, it's the train. This is the back straight. 1.2 kilometer circuit coming into turn 15.
Oh, I saw Nicolas Doré on the inside. I think he made that move stick.
So Doré trying to move up.
Remember, he started back in 11th place and is definitely on the move. The battle between 34th. Oh, Alain Marot here on the outside. Oh, contact.
And we've got a couple of karts spinning as they come through 15 and 16.
That was Alain Marot trying a little bit too of an ambitious braking zone. Olivier Bedard still comfortably in second. First and second seem to be settled right now. The battle is for 3rd.
And that is between Paquette and Fauré.
And right behind them is Tyler Kasak and then Nicolas Doré.
Kasak from Cordis, Ontario, a 2-time Grand National winner on the Ontario circuit. Trying to look back. Where are you? Get off my shoulder. How close you're going to be? Coming through. Oh, what a drift as the tires start to go here again. Looking on the inside, Doré.
Oh, no, that was Nicolas Fauré who tried to get back on the inside of Christophe Paquette. These guys are going to battle to the final lap.
Absolutely. They might wear out their tires before they get there.
This is why it's so key to save those tires. They've been racing on them since Friday morning.
It continues to be Ouellet, Bedard. Comfortably in front now is Ouellet. Bedard trying to hold on 2nd place, but this is the battle. The 2:22. That's Paquette, followed by Fauré, kart number 200.
You can also see in the background, Jeffrey Kingsley, who started in 17th place, is up into 8th place, and he's on the move.
Jeffrey Kingsley's just 14, his first season of junior. Last year, he was the mini-max champion.
Christophe Paquette seems to have settled down. He doesn't seem to be getting much pressure from Fore, but anything can happen at any moment in this junior final.
Well, the thing is now, if you're that far in front, it is the idea just to be drive clean.
Easier said than done. Your nerves.
Oh, coming to the inside, trying to make the move inside.
That was Nicolas Doré on the inside. Yes, he holds on, coming up into hill into 2 and 3. Nicolas Doré is up into 5th place, having started in 11th.
The junior final of the Canadian Karting Championship.
Christophe Paquette, 3rd. Nicolas Forêt, 5th. And Nicolas Doré in 5th place. Actually, Doré and Forêt go to the same school. I wonder what it's like in class.
They're probably not racing to get to the teacher, I would think.
Good one, Vic. I know they're good friends, but they've had a few issues this year. I know there was a contact between them at Saint-Roch-de-l'Achigan. Let's see how this all unfolds. Doré seems to have a little bit of speed, and Christophe Paquette still in 3rd, 4th, Nicolas Forêt, and 5th, Nicolas Doré.
Once past the start-finish line again, there you see the 298 Olivier Bedard again inside, looking inside.
Oh, Doré makes it stick, and he can hang on going up in the hill into 2 and 3. Oh my goodness, Nicolas Doré is now up into 4th place.
It's a battle for the junior championship here in Mont-Tremblant. It's the junior final of the Canadian Karting Championship from Mont-Tremblant, and Christophe Paquette continues to hold on to 3rd place, and what a battle he has had along with Nicolas Forêt, and now Doré as well.
This is a battle to the finish. Doré gets on the inside of Paquette. Will he hold on? Yes, he does. Coming into 16. It's not too often we see a pass there, and that allows Forêt to get right behind him. Is Paquette going back on the inside? No, he doesn't.
So again, coming out of 16, going into 1-2, and what a great run Doré has had. As we go back to the leader, and we haven't seen much of him, but what a wonderful ride and drive it has been by 14-year-old Tommy Lemaire-Ouellet.
Such a fierce battle for 3rd. We forgot about our leader, but Tommy Lemaire-Ouellet, for his first season in junior, is just giving everyone a kart driving lesson this afternoon.
Here they go through the carousel, 9-10. The left-handers 11, another in 12, now 13, and now the drag race begins down the back straight.
You see them all tucking up under the steering wheel, trying to get a little aerodynamic help. Who's going to finish 3rd this afternoon? Anybody's bet.
There's no catching right now Ouellet or Bedard for 2nd. This is the only battle on the track right now. It's for 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. They're all grouped together.
And that's in 7th place. Jeffrey Kingsley coming all the way from the back of the field.
What a great run by Kingsley in his first season of junior after winning the Mini-Max a year ago.
Great race by him. I can see here Zach on our board, Zachary Scalzo, who started in 27th place, is now up into 13th.
Yeah, Scalzo, who won the Gators Florida Winter Tour for the year.
I've known his parents for years. They are so excited that he's going to get to represent his country.
Don't forget now, the bonus here is that you can become a member of Team Canada to represent the country at the Rotax World Championships in Portugal in November.
Jeffrey Kingsley here on the inside. Is he going to make it stick? No.
Having a good look, Kingsley out of Port Hope, Ontario.
Was right trying to get by Anthony Tolfa.
Again, going inside, it's the 222 Paquette.
Paquette gets back inside in front of Nicolas Doré. Up the hill, Doré tries on the outside. You can't pass there, Vic. Oh, there was Forêt on the inside. Did he make it work? We're not sure.
Looking again inside, trying to make it stick as they come through 6, through 7. This is a little short shoot now. Tight left-hander of 8, setting themselves up for the carousel of 9, 10. And
oh, what a pass going into the carousel. That is a very brave maneuver by Nicolas Doré. You don't see too many passes going into that carousel. The big hairpin here before the long straight. Look at them all bunched up, Vic.
Now they're going to tuck in, trying to get aerodynamic, trying to get under the wind and try to draft off each other. Look at your leader pulling away. Ouellet Bedard currently in second place. There in second, third, and fourth. There's the battle.
This is exciting. Here he comes again on the inside. Christophe Paquette, yes, makes a stick. Will he hold it up the hill? Yes, be careful, Nicolas, not on the outside. Oh, Nicolas retakes him. Forêt is in fourth.
And look at
off the track.
Off the track goes Paquette. Paquette getting boxed out and falls back.
That is so terrible because now he got some grass on his tires and oh, he's going to have a handful trying to keep the kart on the track for the next couple of laps.
What a great run by Doré, but Paquette now, you can see the frustration just in the way he's wielding the wheel around, slicing it back and forth, hoping to make up that ground.
This might have been the break that Nicolas Doré needed to secure that third place, but his good friend Nicolas Forêt is right behind and hasn't said his last word. Last lap, Vic, last lap.
So coming by the start-finish line, 14-year-old Tommy Lemaire Ouellet, unchallenged so far.
First season in Rotax Junior, incredible drive. Olivier Bedard also seems to have secured second. Here comes Forêt on the inside on the last lap. Oh, Doré gets him coming right back up the hill. Forêt draws back to fifth. That's Kingsley in sixth. Help me out, Vic.
We'll watch for Kingsley coming through in the 2:16 as our leader. Ouellet cruising, followed by Bedard. A wonderful run by our leader. The pole sitter hasn't been challenged. Bedard now comfortably in second as we start to look back.
Oh my God, Nicolas Doré seems to be all alone. And that's Jeffrey Kingsley in fourth.
Paquette has fallen off the pace. So has Forêt. Here we come to the finish line, unchallenged. Your junior champion, 14-year-old Tommy Lemaire Ouellet.
Incredible.
Second place to Olivier Bedard. Now they come around and out of 16. Third place, Doré, followed by Jeffrey Kingsley. What a wonderful run. Anthony Tolfa of Oakville closes to finish fifth.
Incredible at the start of the weekend. I don't think anyone would have predicted Tommy Lemaire Ouellet to win this race. It's his championship. He earned it. Tommy Lemaire Ouellet, you are the Canadian junior champion.
As they come across the line, a field of 28. But when you think about where Paquette was, but then he got forced out, boxed out, finishes in sixth. What a great run by Jeffrey Kingsley from Port Hope. He started back in 17th spot. Kingsley coming up to finish fourth, last year's junior champion. Now, do we say anything about the fact that Zachary Clayman DeMello wasn't in the field? How would it have been different? Or was this all about Tommy Lemaire Ouellet?
Zachary Scalzo in 10th place, who started way back, taking poles 11. As far as DeMello is concerned, he wasn't there. Not his fault, couldn't get the kart repaired on time for the pre-final.
What a great run. Remember now, he's just 14 years of age, and he was the only kart in timing to get it under 56 seconds. Tommy Lemaire Ouellet.
Absolutely incredible. Such a young man, very cool, very calm. Well, maybe we'll see him win this thing in senior in a couple of years.
Congratulations to some of the other drivers. You know, they say it's easy when you are out in front all the time, but sometimes that's the toughest and most difficult place to be, when you're leading and unchallenged. But he had the perfect run. Tommy Lemaire Ouellet here at the Canadian Karting Championships in beautiful Mont-Tremblant.